let's talk about your skin. Hi guys, my name's Zenobia and welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about some skincare. I'm going to start a new series on my channel called my Beauty 101 series, and this is going to be the first of it. I was kind of inspired to do this by a friend of mine's stepdaughter. She entered middle school and was wanting some kind of makeup tips and things like that, and I was like, you know, I wish when I was in middle school and I started getting interested in makeup, I had these like videos you could access and stuff, and now we have the wonderful world of YouTube and social media where we can. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little series. So shout out to Autumn. This is inspired by you, Madal. All right, so to start off with, we are going to talk about cleansing your face. So cleansing your face is super important day and night, especially at nighttime, because you've been out, whether you've been wearing makeup or not, you have been out in the environment, and there's all kinds of gunk out there flying around, and it's getting in your skin. If you are wearing makeup, so your first step that you need to do is actually to remove it. Okay, so I have a couple of items here that I like to use for makeup removal. The first one is makeup wipes. Now, makeup wipes should not be your whole cleansing routine. This is simply for removing the surfaced dirt and makeup and grime that's on your face. These are two of my favorites. I really like the Philosophy Purity wipes. There's a lot of essential oils in here that just are really good to your skin. However, they are pretty expensive. I think they're like $15 a pack, but I like to catch them whenever Ulta has their beauty steals. There have been a beauty steal on there, I think, for like 3 years in a row now, so I'm hoping it just stays that way, and I can get it for $7, and I try to get a few then. The next one is the Neutrogena makeup remover cleansing towelettes, and these are the hydrating ones. I like these the best because I feel like they're juicier, I guess. They've got more fluid to them, and it kicks off even your waterproof makeup. These are much less expensive. I think they're just like $4 or $5 for a pack. So, and you get 25 in there. I think in the Purity ones you get 30. Yeah, you get 30. So I like to use those when I am trying to get my makeup off really quickly, or maybe I'm not near a sink and I can just get everything off. But your cleansing doesn't stop there. Now, another thing I really like to use for cleansing when I do have a little more time is my Dermalogica PreCleanse, and I have like 4 or 5 of these little bottles. It does come in like a really giant bottle, but this stuff lasts forever, so I have still yet to go through my little bottles. This is an oil, and you just put it on your face, get it a little wet and kind of rub it in, and it gets kind of a little white tint to it, but then you just rinse it off and it removes all your makeup. You can get on your lips if you have a longer lipstick on your eyes for any waterproof or longer makeup on there, and just kind of get all that surface stuff off. I do have some oily patches or parts to my skin, and it does not really affect those as far as like making my skin oily or anything. So however, for the dry skin area, the areas that I have dry skin on, it is phenomenal. Like, it's so like soothing and hydrating for those areas. So I really do enjoy that stuff. Another good thing that I don't have any on me because I've ran out of them, and I have these other things that I tend to use more often, is using like a micellar water or just a makeup remover. I really like the Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover that you can just put on a cotton pad and swipe over your face to remove your makeup. So those are good for makeup removal, but like I said, your cleansing should not stop there. Even if you haven't been wearing makeup, I still wouldn't just use one of these because they're not going to get everything out of your pores. So the next step in your skincare routine should be actually cleansing your face. Now, I use my Clarisonic. Clinique also has kind of a scrubby brush that I really enjoy. That's similar to this one. The Clinique and the Clarisonic ones are the ones that I really like. I tried some of like the Ulta brand and like a Mary Kay one, and they just don't get the job done like I really enjoy. So I would recommend either a Clarisonic or the Clinique scrubbing brush. This one retails, I think, for $150. This is the Mia and Mia 2, and that's just the handle, and then the replacement heads are, I think, like around $30. But anyway, I'll have like prices and stuff listed down below for all the products I talked about. So the Clinique one is $89, and then the replacement heads are like, I think like $15, so it's much less expensive. And the Clinique one also has, I actually just ordered this head, so I don't have it because it hasn't gotten here yet, but it has like a metal head where you can massage your moisturizers into your face. So that one I really like, and I ended up ordering that because the Clarisonic, while it has that, you have to get the Smart Profile, which is like $250, and it was just cheaper for me to buy it. But it was just cheaper to buy like the whole, you know, brush and the metal brush head for Clinique than to go ahead and buy another Clarisonic, and just so I can have that brush head. So anyway, these brush heads you do have to replace. It recommends to replace every 3 months if you're using it twice a day. I only use mine once a day, so I replace mine every 6 months. And again, at Ulta they have them typically as a beauty store where you can get them at like buy one get one free or like half price and stuff like that. So I would look out for that for buying these. And usually around the holidays, Christmas is coming up, with all the Christmas sets, Clarisonic and Clinique both have like cleansing kits that you can get these brushes on and get a few little extras with them. So I would look out for that. The reason I only use mine once is because I use 2 different brush heads. So I use my Clarisonic twice, but I only use the brush head once a day, if that makes any sense. I use 2 different brush heads. So this is the Radiance brush head. This is the one I use in the morning. It's got a little bit of softer bristles, and it really does give your face kind of a glow when you use it. And so I use that one in the morning because I haven't had any makeup. I cleanse my face the night before. I'm just trying to get, any of the, extra face products I used the night before, anything of that stuff off. So I use this one in the morning, and then at night I use this guy. This is the Pore cleansing brush. The brushes are much more firm, and you can't really feel that with your finger if you try to feel them in the store, because usually they have these you can like touch in the store, but on the skin it really makes a huge difference. These are a lot firmer, and I feel like they really do a good job of getting all of my makeup off. So you wet that, put your cleanser on it, get it a little bit more wet, and it has like a timer, so it start on your forehead, and it's like 20 seconds in your forehead, 20 seconds on the center of your face, like your nose and your chin area, and then 10 seconds for each cheek. So that's kind of nice because it's letting you know when to move, and you really just get everything off, and then you just rinse your cleanser off, and it gets your face much cleaner than if you use any other cleanser just by itself without using a brush. So really, really love those. Really helps to get that gunk out. If you have acne, this may increase your acne when you first started it. It may, for the first couple weeks, have you breaking out a little bit more, but that's just because it's kind of pulling everything to the surface and getting it all out. And after that, your skin should really get cleared up. I did have that experience, and I don't have acne a lot anymore, but I did when I first started using this 2 years ago. The first couple weeks, I did have like more spots break out than usual. For cleansers, I have not found a cleanser that I am just like head over heels and like in love with, and I feel like it does amazing things. I would just look for something that really is going to depend on your skin type, and I'll talk about that in just a second. So I use the liquid facial soap in Mild from Clinique, and that this is just a little one. I don't know where my big bottle went. It's empty, but I have several of these, so I haven't repurchased it yet because I'm just trying to get through these minis right now. But this one does not really strip a lot of the moisture out of my skin, and I do have dry areas in my skin, so that's really important. And even if you do have oil, you don't want to strip a lot of moisture out of your skin because it's going to cause that oil and production to increase. So I do like this a lot, but you just kind of want one that's really going to foam up and suds up. A cream cleanser isn't going to work as well, especially if you're using the brush. They kind of tend to stick into your skin a little bit. So I prefer to use one that kind of foams up. Now, when it comes to your cleanser, that's where you really need to start thinking about your skin type. All right, so when it comes to your skin type, there's a few questions you kind of can ask yourself. And now I will say, if you live to where there is a Clinique or anywhere near you, like whether it's in your Ulta or in your local like Macy's or department store, if you have a Clinique center you can go to, I would go there, and they have a little slide chart, and I'll insert a picture. A little slide chart asks you questions, and you can just helps you figure out your skin type really quickly. They classify your skin into like 4 different types. I think it's oily, combination dry, and then very dry. And that skin type is going to affect the rest of the skin products you use, because it tells you what your skin's needs are. So my skin is combination dry. So I have oil in my T-zone right here, so along my nose and my forehead. I get pretty oily, but my cheeks are super dry, like that dry. Or when I'm having a dry skin day, like it feels like my cheeks are just gonna crack, like the skin is gonna just crack open. If you have really oily skin, you are going to want to use a cleanser that's a little bit stronger, that's going to take away more of that oil. Whereas if you have dry skin, you want to use something that's more gentle, and it's not going to just strip away your oil. If you have really dry skin, like you're very dry everywhere, there's no oil anywhere, then a cream cleanser actually might be right for you, because you need that more. You need like all the moisture you can get. So that, again, you are going to have to look at what your skin type is to decide what your cleanser is. Now, after cleansing, I don't always do this, but once or twice a week I will use a toner. Now, my skin is a little bit dry in areas, which is why I don't like to use a toner all the time. I have not found a toner that does not have alcohol in it. If you know of a toner that has alcohol in it, please tell me down below, because I would love to use it. But most toners have alcohol, and that is going to dry your skin out. And so it is why I don't like to use it more than once or twice a week. This is my favorite toner. This is the Badescu Special Cucumber Lotion. It has got water, isopropyl alcohol, sodium sulfate, and cucumber extract. And then nano-xylitol number 9 in it. So very few ingredients. No, it's not full of junk and like parabens and stuff like that. So that's why I like this one a lot. And it also is not super drying. That coconut extract is very soothing and doesn't feel like it strips the drier areas like my cheek of any moisture. So that is why I like to use this one. Toner would be used after you're cleansed your face, and it's going to remove any other impurities that were left behind. Now, I find with using my Clarisonic or my Clinique facial scrubber, that facial brush, I don't have to worry about removing extra stuff, because it really does just get it out there. So I tend to use this if I'm having a heavier makeup day, like I'm doing like, you know, really glammed up makeup, or if I've just I've just had makeup on several days in a row and my skin is kind of just feeling a little bit dull and ragged. That's when I like to use this. But again, I don't use it more than once or twice a week. If you find one that doesn't have alcohol, I'm sure it would be fine to use every day, but this does remove pollutants. You can kind of, so I used to have the Clinique one, but it has a lot more alcohol in it. That's why I don't like to use that one anymore. But that one actually, even without the makeup, it would have like a gray tone to it. And that is basically like the pollutants out of the air that have been in your skin, which is really gross. So it wasn't any makeup, it was just like dirt that was really down in there. So toner is a good thing, but not necessary. And if you do use it, don't use it more than once or twice a week. All right, so after you've cleansed, it is very important, no matter how oily your skin is, or especially if you have dry skin, you definitely do this, but no matter how oily your skin is, it is very important that you moisturize. If you don't moisturize, and you do have oily skin, your oil protection is going to increase, and your skin's just going to keep getting oilier and oilier. So always moisturize. Now I have a holy grail moisturizer that I think everybody should be using. That is my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. They have two different ones. This one is the very dry to dry combination, so it's more like what a regular lotion would feel like. They do have one for oily and oily combination skin, and it is more of a gel. So the gel is not as thick and heavy for if you already have a lot of moisture in your skin. Now what this does, is it actually helps your skin to absorb other products. It gives you a little bit of moisture, and it also helps you to absorb those products. So I was using this, you know, after my serums and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I found that I talked to a Clinique representative that was like somebody from their corporate office, because I used to work at Ulta, and this was like one of our monthly meetings, and she was coming down just like, oh, new products. Anyway, she was like, you've got to use this before you put anything else on your face. So after you tone or after you cleanse, put this on first. And she showed us, she like put it on your hand, and well, she sprayed your hand with water, and you saw like little water droplets, and she put it on your hand and sprayed your hand with water, and the water just got soaked up into your skin. So this really helps with your skin absorbing all those other products. So I love this stuff, and everybody should be using it. I've got my husband hooked on it. This is my second bottle, as well as I've gone through several of the minis, and I've already got a third one in the cabinet because my husband's using it now, so we're going through it like crazy, but this stuff is amazing. Now, you can stop there because you're moisturized for your face. So you can stop there if that's all you want for your moisture. But if you do want to use any kind of other treatments, like I do have an anti-aging moisturizer that I've been trying out. I have several lined up to try out. This one I'm almost done with. I haven't really seen a difference, so I wouldn't recommend it. But I usually would put this on next. My whatever anti-aging serum. This is a little bit more like a moisturizer. Some of them are serums, but they'll just soak into your skin. And then in the morning only, I use my Dermadoctor Kakadu C Serum. A C Serum is so great for your skin, for anti-aging, and for helping it be protected from the pollutants in the environment. So Badescu has a really good one, and I get this Kakadu. This is $100. I get it on when it's an Ulta Beauty Steal because it's 50% off, and I'll just get a couple then. But the bottle lasts me a whole year, and I use it every morning. And I do a couple drops on my forehead, a couple drops on each cheek, and then it kind of like starts to run down, but I massage it into my face. Now, the Badescu one I think is like $40 or $50. Both of those are really good. I have an esthetician friend that she recommends both of these because they don't have a bunch of parabens and crap in them. So Kakadu or the Badescu C Serum, they're both really good. C serums are really good. I think everybody should be using one in their skincare routine. It just really helps to tighten the skin. Clinique even came out with like a C serum booster recently, but you have to buy a new thing like every week because it only comes with like a 7-day thing, so it gets really expensive. So like I said, Kakadu or from Dermadoctor or the Badescu one, should do. Now the other thing you should be doing is moisturizing your eyes. I don't really think about our eyes, but it's really important. I like the Clinique Repairwear Laser Focus Moisturizer for the eyes. Just kind of pat it under my eyes, and actually I have this little thing that I like to use. So I pat it under my eyes, and I use this guy to really massage it in and massage it into, take my glasses off for a second, massage it into the corner here. And underneath here, I kind of look up so I can get really close to the lash line, a little bit in the further, and then I go up above my brow bone and then underneath my brow bone in that area to kind of lift it a little bit. This is the Ico eye massager tool. It's $10. Like I said, I'll have everything listed below, but it just, you turn it on, and I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's like a little vibration, and so it really massages it in there. It feels really nice, and it really just gets everything massaged like I like it. So I like the Repairwear Laser Focus. They also have the All About Eyes. That eye cream is amazing, but I'm trying to wrinkle correct, so this is a wrinkle correcting one, so I'll switch to that one. But I do love the All About Eyes. It is top notch. Another eye cream I like to use is the Skyn Icelandic Relief Eye Pen. This is looks like this, and you just twist the bottom, and it has a little nodule, this little slit that the cream comes out, and it is really cooling. So if I've had like not a lot of sleep that night, or my eyes were just feeling dry or puffy, I will put that underneath my eyes, and it gets rid of those dark circles like that. And it also helps my eyes to feel more awake and refreshed. They also have some eye gels that are amazing that I love for like when my eyes have really just had maybe you've had a long night of crying. Put some of those on, your eyes will feel so much better. They will need it. So I really like that eye cream. And another thing I always make sure to do is take care of those lips. So this is a lip scrub. This is by Chapstick. You can make your own by just mixing some coconut oil and sugar until it's kind of like a toothpastey texture. And you should take this and rub it all on your lips and like circular motions, and then wipe it off with a wet rag, and it really gets rid of that dead skin and is a great exfoliator. You can do this every day. You can do this multiple times a day. Clinique has some really cute ones that come with a lip balm, and so one side is the lip scrub and the other side is the lip balm, and those are really fun, and I enjoy those. It's also nice if you make your own to add some essential oils like peppermint. It's really refreshing. It's really nice. These are also really good after you've used a long wear lip gloss or lipstick, that they can dry out your lips to kind of refresh them, or using it before to make sure there's no dry patches on there, because you know they show everything. So I love using lip scrub. Use it sometimes once a day, sometimes multiple times a day, but love, love, love that. And then using a lip balm. Now usually when I sit down to do my makeup, I'll put a lip balm on first, so that my lips can be soaking that up while I'm doing my makeup before I put my lipstick on. Now this is the Daily Lip Nourisher with Mango and Shea Butter by Pure Lease. I really enjoyed this one. The Burt's Bees has some good lip balms. EOS is a good lip balm. You just want to kind of look at the ingredients and make sure there's not alcohol in there, because it's going to dry your lips out. Chapstick, the brand Chapstick, a lot of their lip balms, I won't say all of them, but a lot of them have alcohol in them, and so you apply them, but then you have to keep applying them because they're drying your lips out. Carmex, that's a good one too. I love Carmex, and it comes in a little tub, or you have like a little squeeze. This one's like a little squeeze tube that it comes out of, and they have one like that. Love that. So taking care of those lips, also very, very important. Whew. We are almost done, guys. Almost done. One thing I almost forgot to mention is I also use this NuFace Optimizing Mist. This is just a facial spray that is got hyaluronic acid in it, and it's also got aloe and glycerin. Glycerin is an ingredient that helps you soak up moisture from the air into your skin. So I really like spraying my face with this, and I just spray it and let it dry, and this stuff is lasting me forever. I actually got it as I just flung some on my face. Anyway, I just flung some on my face. I don't even know how that happened, but I got this as a freebie at Ulta one time, but I'll look up what it costs and I'll list it on below. I've had it forever. I'm like still at least half a bottle in there. I've been using it for a year, so it lasts forever. It just takes a couple sprays. Facial sprays are really nice, especially during the drier months like the winter. I also like the H2O Oasis Mist. It's just nice to refresh the moisture to your face. And this one you can spray over your, I like carry around in my purse sometimes, and I'll just spray it over my makeup, and it doesn't mess up your makeup, but it brings that moisture back in your face. Because, you know, sometimes like where I live, it's super, super windy, and I will come out in from outside and I'm like, my cheeks just feel like I'm like stuck with this, and then they're gonna crack if I move my face because it's so drying out from the wind. So I'll just spray that and it like refreshes it. So that was a side note. Last thing we're gonna talk about is masks. some of these mask bottles are pretty dirty, so I'm sorry. But I like to use masks on the daily basis. I really like sheet masks. I have gotten to where I really like any kind of mask that I can sleep in, basically. So after I've done my nighttime skincare routine, I'll usually put in on a mask, and they are always ones that it's like you can either wash it off after 10 or 20 minutes, or you can just let the serum sit on your face overnight. And I always let it sit on my face overnight. So sheet masks are usually like that. I don't think I've seen a sheet mask yet that tells you you have to wash it off. But I know there's like some lead ones that I think you have to wash off, but usually you just let those sit on your face for 10-20 minutes, take the sheet off, and you can just let whatever serum is left on your face sit there overnight, and it's fine. So I really like those. Tony Moly has some good ones that I like. I don't have any on me now because I'm out, and I don't like to keep stuff. I don't like to keep my trash, so I just throw it away. Clinique Even Better Brightening Moisture Mask is one of my favorites. This one really does help to brighten your skin, and it helps with any major discolorations or anything like that, any dark spots that you have from like acne scarring. And you can use this up to 3 times a week. I use it maybe once or twice a week and just put it on and sleep in it. I usually alternate it with my Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Gel Mask. Again, I haven't bought a big one of this yet because I have like 5 or 6 of these little tubes, and a little goes a long way. One of these tubes will last me 2 to 3 months. So depending on how often I use it, I'll use this again once or twice a week. And it's just a gel. You pat it on your face, let it dry. You can sleep in it overnight. The marine algae one is also really good if you have even drier skin. I really enjoy that one. It's got a little bit more hydration to it, but these are just really hydrating. And putting this one on, or that Clinique Even Better, you get up the next morning, your skin is just glowing, and it's awesome. So I really love those 2 masks. And like I said, I enjoy the occasional sheet mask, but I'll throw those in usually in between using these. So it just depends on how many I have those laying around, on how often I use the other 2. Now, there are a couple masks that I really enjoy that you have to wash off. One is the Mario Badescu Flower and Tonic Mask. It really firms up the skin, and it smells kind of strongly and floral, but I really enjoy that one. Mine got left open and dried up, and I got mad and threw it away, so I don't have to show you. Sorry, guys. The other one I like is this is the Artistry Intensive Skincare Renewing Peel. This one you only keep on for 8 minutes, and then you wash it off, and it gets rid of any surface dead skin. So it is pretty intensive. I only use it once a week. You can use it up to 3 times a week, but I only use it once because I don't have a big problem with a lot of dense skin on my face since I've been using my Clarisonic. But it is a really good peel and gentle peel. And it's got mushroom extract. Actually, I was using this, and then Benefit came out with their mattifying primer, Professional primer, and it has the same mushroom extract that this has in it that helps with your pores, and this is supposed to tighten your pores and whatnot. Can't really actually tighten your pores, but it does tighten your skin up a little bit. So, and it clears out all that dead skin. The other one I like is the Pore Refining Solutions Charcoal Mask by Clinique, and this one really does help to absorb any extra oil that's on my face, has been on my face, and it just feels really nice on the skin. It's not really irritating. It's pretty gentle and a good charcoal mask, so I really enjoyed that one. So that is it for masks. I do have a couple of spot treatments to talk about if you have acne, so we will jump into that part. Okay, so I cannot find one of my spot treatments. I don't know where it went, but I'll just insert a picture of it. That is the Mario Badescu Skin Spot Treatment. It's in this alcohol, and there's this pink stuff at the bottom. You just stick a Q-tip down in there so that it touches the pink stuff, and then you dab that on whatever spot you have, and overnight it will clear that up. It will either completely get rid of it, or it will significantly reduce the size and redness of it. Now, you don't ever want to shake this stuff, as if you shake it, you'll end up making it go bad. You just want to keep it separated and keep it upright, and so you can just dip a Q-tip down there so it hits that pink stuff and then dab it on. And I just use it as an overnight treatment. I like the Clear Proof the Clear Proof Acne Treatment Gel by Mary Kay. This one is using 5% benzoyl peroxide, but I use it as a spot treatment. If your skin is a little bit more sensitive, I would find one with salicylic acid, I think is how you say it. But the salicylic acid is a little bit gentler, so I would use that one. The other one I really like are these Skyn acne spot treatments. So they're just little stickers, and you have different size, and you just stick those on the zit, and it will, again, significantly be reduced in size, or it will be completely gone the next morning. They are phenomenal. I used some Neutrogena versions of these back in the day, and they would always come off. I'd like put one on and put a Band-Aid over it, try to keep it on my face, but it never did anything. It did not. I would use them for 3 or 4, and I just ended up picking at it. These really do work, and I've heard there's a version by NextCare that work amazingly as well. So I would check those out. I'm going to be checking them out, but I really do like the Skyn Iceland ones. Skyn Iceland actually has some really good skincare, so you should check them out. But anyway, I hope this wasn't too long for you guys. Thank you for those of you that stuck to the end with me, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. You can hit that button right over here to subscribe, and there are some videos linked down below if you want to check out some of my other videos. And thank you again for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.